Alright everyone, I am To Live and Die. We are on game number 4 between egsDCXtreme and egsHDdevil. In the previous 3 games, we see that egsDCXtreme is up 2-1. The map is Zelnaga Fortress. I actually like this map. Very tempted to put it into the map pool of my own tournaments, but you know what? Since GSL ditched it, I ditched it as well. That's right. I use the current maps that the GSL and MLG uses. I have to look at the MLG at some point to see what maps they're using. I know the Winter Championship is coming up in Columbus, I believe, in March, and I'm gonna have to see what maps they use there and adjust my map pool to that. But meantime, the GSL maps are in my map pool right now, and we're just going to get on with this game, so here we go. As I was saying, Mr. egsDCXtreme is here in the lower left. He is the orange zerg. Over here on the right-hand side, we have the yellow protss, Mr. egsHDdevil. Hello, Mr. Devil. I'll just call you the evil in 1080p. Evil in high definition. That'd be kind of freaky, wouldn't it? Like if all of a sudden all the evil was in high definition. So, anyways, Zelnaga Fortress. If you've never seen this map, you may recognize it. It was in the map pool for GSL about what, toward the end of last year. I'm thinking it was in there for GSL October and probably for August also, I would think. But anyways, it has 3 spawning locations. There's one here to the lower left, one here to the right, which these 2 players are at, and then there's one here in the upper left. So three spawn map. You don't normally see 3 spawn maps. The norm for tournament maps is usually 2 spawn or 4 spawn, but yeah, kind of different that you see a 3 spawn map in tournaments. If you're familiar with MLG Testbug, the map called Testbug, that was a 3 spawn map, and didn't look like this one. Testbug was different because it had 3 different styles of map. Like it had had the whole metallic side, it had the earthen volcanic side, and it had the grassy side. Alright, so here's the scout for the Zerg player. As you can see, his shift command moves here, checking around the base of the Prottoss. The Prottoss again, as you hear the alert from the Zerg. As you can see, if you remember from games 1, 2, and 3, you'll notice or remember that the Prottoss did fast forward expand each game. And look at this. Oh, look! Wow, he's trying to block the Zerg. The drone was successful at blocking for a little bit, but too many hits from the probe made the drone run away. He doesn't want to lose a drone. He'd rather have it for mining. So there it goes back to the base. Meanwhile, the Prottoss did fast forward expand. We have a spawning pool already down inside the Zerg base, Mr. egsDCXtreme. And the question is he going to put a hatchery down in any... Whoa, no he's not. He has 6 Zerglings out already. Checking around for... he's checking for proxy pylons, as you can see. Alright, so here's a probe that's going to come over to the Zelnaga Tower and be attacked by this drone, and the probe gets away. Meanwhile, these Zerglings are on their way around the map looking for proxy pylons, just doing some scouting. Here comes the probe. The Zerglings go up this map, this ramp, this probe. Oh man, I think they just missed each other. That was close. Alright, so he came down here and scouted the hatch. The Zerglings do find this probe, and this probe is going to go down. These Zerglings are just a little bit faster than that probe. They're going to nip at its heels little by little here. That's funny. So the speed was not researched yet, hence why the probe is not dead yet. But anyways, here's the FFE, as you can see. Here's the forge. There's the gateway going down. There's the photon cannon. He'll probably put the cybernetics core over here, you would think. There's another photon cannon going down. A simulator in the main base. We have both extractors here for the Zerg player and its main. The hatchery is going to get done here about 10 seconds or so for the Zerg player. Back come the Zerglings. Roach Warren goes down for the Zerg player, and yeah, he has the queen up now. Drone transfer over to the natural, and that's how these games begin. Not much is going on at all. So there's the core, there's the block. See, the zealot kind of plugs the hole here. And, oh, actually no, he's going to put a gateway down to plug it completely. So he'll have 2 gates. He'll have the cybernetics core, which is done. And then he's putting a 3rd gate. Oop, there we go, a 3rd gate up here in his main. So he's going to go 3 gate. He went fast forward to expand into 4 gate. So fast forward to expand into a 4 gate. He'll have both assimilators here in the main. Now he's going to get both assimilators in the natural. So that's what the protss is doing. The Zerg player has his Roach Warren, his spawning pool, has both extractors in the main and none at his natural. He has 2 roaches out now right here, and 2 Zerglings, and do not know where his other Zerglings are. He did have 5 of them out on the map. Oh, what's these up here? There they are. There's 4 of them right there. So he has 4 Zerglings just camping out right here at this like 12 o'clock position expansion. Which, if you look at the map, it might not be a good place for the protss to go. It might be better for him to go right here. This is closer to his main and his natural. But you know, it might be a place that you could probably sneak a expansion in here. So might as well park your Zerglings there for, if no other reason than just to scout that area. 2 sentries are out now for the protss. He is getting another sentry right now. He's getting ground level 1. The Zerg player is droning up massively now. That was about 8 drones or whatever. He's getting both extractors now. Evolution chamber is going down, and a baneling nest is going down for the Zerg player. There's the baneling nest. There's the 2 extractors in the natural now. So he will have Ling Bling Roach, you would think. Yep, he does have speed done. Roach, you would try to get Glau Reconstitution, which would give you fast speed roaches, basically. Speed gets done, that gives you speed Zerglings, and then of course adrenal glands goes even faster for the Zerglings. Oh, pneumatized carapace. Hello, pneumatized carapace. Very interesting. Drops, perhaps? Ventral sacs. Ventral sacs allows drops. That's going to get done. He is making more roaches. Man, are we looking at baneling bombs here? Are we looking at a baneling drop here for the Zerg player? Interesting. Centrifugal hooks are being researched now. Whoa, there's a hallucinated phoenix. It should be killed here in just a second. Centrifugal hooks gives you baneling speed. And of course that upgrade comes from the baneling nest. The spawning pool, you have yet to get your adrenal glands, which increases the attack speed of the Zerglings by 20%. And then centrifugal hooks increases the movement speed of banelings. And then from the Roach Warren, you get your Glau Constitution, which increases the speed of your roaches. So just in case you were confused about what's going on here, that's what's going on. From the hatchery, as you can see, he's getting the he has Overlord Speed is what the first upgrade was, and now he has the Ventral Sacs, which is the drops. So he will have drops available. So he will be able to load up roaches, zerglings, banelings, whatever, and actually drop on the protss. All right, let's check out the protss base here. We got 4 gates here. Oh, look at these 2 star gates. Obviously, since you saw the phoenixes, he does have star gates. Here's a hallucinated colossus. I love it. This is one of the things that I was in awe about with this game when it came out. almost what it's been a year and a half now since this game has come out, over a year and a half, and I just love the hallucination type stuff. And there it goes, it disappears. I love that kind of stuff. So he just sent the Colossus over there to frighten the Zerg player out of his mind. That's so funny. Look at this. We're going to have air weapons level 1. We're going to have a void ray coming out of the stargates, and a couple more overlords coming out now for the Zerg player. All right, here's a loaded overlord here. Pneumatized Carapace gives you overlord speed, right? I guess. Alright, so the Zerg is getting attacks level 2 and ground Carapace level 2. And again, that Void Ray is on its way. Air weapons level 1 is coming out. 4 more roaches coming out for the Zerg player. But I'm just watching this Overlord to see where it goes. Because depending on where it goes in here, it can do a lot of damage. It is loaded up with 4 Banelings. What he wants to do is drop it right in this mineral line right here. He wants to do it quickly here. He wants to distract. So he can distract with his main army outside, go in here and drop into the mineral line and do as much economic damage as he can and blow up all these probes. But he has to do it here fast because the protss is going to have air units out here, which are rallied way over here, so it might not matter. But as long as he can get that Overlord anywhere close to these probes, he can do some major, major damage. In fact, look, he has 2. There's another Overlord full of drops right there. Okay, here we go. Here's the engagement, the distraction out in the front of the natural. So in goes 1 drop onto the probes, and in goes another drop onto the probes, and that's a lot of damage to the Protoss player. 21 units killed now for the Zerg player, but the main army was destroyed. So you get the economic damage, but at the same time you lose your main army. And now the Protoss can just walk into the Zerg base probably and just kill all of his buildings because he has no army. All right, down goes the Queen. Up comes the Spine Crawler trying to make Spore Crawler trying to make Spore Crawlers as fast as he can here. And one gets up, but it's going to go down really quickly. And then all of a sudden, there goes the hatchery. All of his units are going to go down. Oh boy. So good plan by the Zerg player. He got his drops. He did all the damage that he could. 21 units, I mean, my goodness. But now the Protoss has the army to come back and do an equal amount of damage, if not more. I mean, let's look at the army here. It's 72 to 8. So yeah, this is GG from egsDCXtreme. We have a nice try from egshddevil. And again, they're speaking their French, Canadian French. And there's the end of the game. And that was your best of 4 between these 2 clanmates. They asked me to cast their best of 5, which turned into a 4-game series. And egshddevil takes it 3-1. All right, everyone, that's your series of matches. Good luck, have fun in the future.